Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I am super excited to show a completion, y'all. And this is technically my second square diamond painting completion. Sorry, I'm super excited. I can't even talk. The wonderful canvas is this one. Oh my goodness. So this wonderful canvas, this poor canvas. I have a story for this poor canvas. Some of y'all wonderful viewers, thank you so much for coming back, who have been watching my channel around probably the beginning. I think I only showed this once, and it's when I had decided I'm going to start on a smaller square one because I already had finished one before, which is my Princess, oh my goodness, I already forgot what it's called. Apologies for that. Princess and the Pea Kitty. And that was a square painting. That was my first ever square diamond painting. This is my second. And every time I kept mentioning, oh, I've been practicing on the side, my square, placement and all of that. It's with this poor painting. And let me give you some statistics before I give you a full-on story about this poor painting. The name of this cute, wonderful little canvas is called I'm Not a Craft Hoarder. I'm not kidding, that's the actual name of it. And this is my third completion in April, my 17th completion in my diamond painting lifetime. And when I say the lifetime, it's pertaining to my premium paintings. And this would be my 12th completion for the year 2025. Not bad, because I still want to see if I can hit the 20th, which will be my goal for 2025. If I can do 2020, oh my goodness, I'd be super surprised. This painting only had 22,704 diamonds placed. My total diamond placement lifetime is 231,516 diamonds. Oh my goodness, that number still surprises me. The start date. All right. Now it starts getting kind of funny. The start date for this poor canvas, May 7th of 2024. It was completed May 21st of 2025. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this poor canvas. Oh my goodness, this poor canvas. On camera, it looks really, really nice. But if I actually zoom in, which I kind of can't with this camera, but this top section, there is so much gapping. None of the lines are really that straight. I'm being super transparent with y'all. The only perfect part, it's because when I start paintings, I start from the bottom and work my way up. When I first started doing this wonderful square painting, I started looking around and following other methods that other painters would place their diamonds. I originally started with the checkerboard pattern, and so that's why this bottom part, a majority of it, is all perfectly straight, because that kind of style of placing works perfectly, and it really does keep it straight. But to me, I felt it took too long. So I started changing up, or I started trying to multi-place with the squares, or trying to just single play. I tried doing all different ways of placing these poor squares. So some of it looks real nice. Some of it is just so wavy. Some of it looks like, oh my goodness, that poor diamond. But I kind of been using this as my practice canvas for placing squares. And slowly, as I was slowly getting up, this is when I started picking up multi-placing, and oh my goodness, I started flying in through it super, super quick, because I started feeling a lot comfortable with square canvases. That's why I've been working on some other ones on the side, because I finally feel real comfortable working with squares. The number one issue I had with this canvas, and I'm saying it now, which is funny because I do have another canvas that has this thing, but it's around. I'll take care of that later. I hate working with the wording. I'm being super honest. That is the most annoying part when I was doing this canvas. I love the whole ombre effect. As you can see, the wonderful color changing, which did have a lot of confetti and all of that changed into the red. I hated keeping everything straight for the words. So I am not buying any canvases that have wording in it. To each their own. I know some painters Love the whole wording and everything, expressive sayings and all of that. I hate them. Mostly because I had to keep them straight. Keep them real organized so you can actually see the wording real perfectly. I couldn't stand it. I'm being super honest. When I started hitting more around this area, I was actually having more fun color blocking all of the between before I actually started hitting the words. I am just, no, not my cup of tea. And I am so grateful this canvas actually had me confirm I am not buying any more canvases with wording. I say that now, but I did buy recently a restock a couple weeks ago of a painting that does have some wording, but it's a round painting. So I'm going to test it with rounds. Who knows? Maybe I like doing wording with rounds, but with squares, nope, not for me. I did not enjoy it at all. But I do love how it did come out though. And it is. Square paintings, to my understanding, they're so much more, they're meant more to be viewed from a distance. And on camera, it does look nice, as you can see. And the saying on this one says, I am not a craft hoarder, I'm the curator of an extensive, sparkly diamond art kit collection. This will be my defense when I buy some more. And it is beautiful. I love all the colors and everything. It's just myself, personal preference. I am not working with words again. I just did not have fun with it. And I believe that's why it took me so long to finish it, because it's just having to go in and having to work on, okay, I have to work on the letter R or whatever. I think maybe that's why I kept trying not to finish it. But since, as I said, I feel so much more comfortable with squares, that's why the top section, well, actually, I finished the lining because I usually do them in paintings, and I start working in the middle. The middle is the section that looks the best, because that's when I was already getting comfortable with multi-placing. So, but I do like it. It is a beautiful canvas. I do not believe it's currently in stock, but I will put the link in the description below, because there is a reminder notification, so you can put your email, and this is a Diamond Art Club canvas. Apologies if I didn't say that. They'll send you an alert when it comes back in stock. So the last time I checked, it was not, but I will still put the link, so maybe this wonderful canvas is your cup of tea. I'm not going to say as well, because I cannot do this again. And I'm actually going to put it on my door. Actually, that's what I've been wanting to do. I'm going to put it on my door, so when you close it, you see, oh my, she has an introduction to all of her diamond painting. And I do love the colors, as I said. So this is my third in April. And put it aside real quick. And I do thank that canvas. It did make me so much more comfortable with squares. So stay tuned for some more square completions. In a bit. It does take me a while. And this is my fourth completion. Yes, my little mini dazzles are completion. These are tulips. These are from the Classic Flowers mini dazzle collection. And I didn't even take me long. It took me, no, apologies. This did take me a little bit longer. This took me 2 hours, and I'll explain why it took a bit. Let me give you some quick statistics on it. This is my 4th in April, my 18th in my lifetime, my diamond painting lifetime, and my 13th in 2025. Woo, I need 7 more completions. I'll hit my 20. I am so excited. I'm getting closer to that number. So the funny story about this one, I actually was painting this one at work. After work, I just tried to, work on a painting, just a little mini dazzle, just so I can work on the side. Just because I've been working on my event painting. Apologies, I'm fixing some of the diamonds that kind of messed up a bit. That's because I had them in a container and it kind of moved them. Sorry, that was kind of bugging me. And when I sat down, I actually was going to start painting. I didn't realize I brought all the diamonds. I brought everything. I forgot to bring a diamond painting pen. Yeah, right. Isn't that the plot twist? But for some reason, I had a multi-placer. No pen. Made no sense. So I manually got the end of the multi-placer and I was placing the diamonds slowly with it. Because luckily, the multi-placer had wonderful putty that I've been making. My own putty. I've been making my own putty. So I've been testing it on multi-placers, and yeah, it worked fine. And so slowly I was placing diamonds on there, and it took me so long. And I figured, you know what, this is going to take a while. So I did probably an hour at work, and when I finally got home, I just finished it like crazy because I actually had pens. had pens. And I was able to finish it up. So that's why this one took me around 2 hours. Lesson learned, always have a backup pen, because you never know when you're going to diamond paint. And reminds me, I have to take one to work so I can keep one in my desk in case I have to, I forget to bring a pen next time. And I really love how this one's coming up. I do not have diamond count for these little mini dazzles, but I'm waiting till I finish the last one. The last one for this painting is the orchid. So when I finish that one, I can give you the total number of diamonds that are placed, and it counts them all based on all the totals with the mini dazzles. So I can give you that total when I'm finished with that one. And that one I'm planning to work on it for one of my side paintings I'm trying to finish, one of my whips, so stay tuned for that one. But it's so pretty, and it's such a pretty purple. And don't get me wrong, even though this one took me a bit, but that's my fault. This canvas, I love how it came out. I love all the mini dazzles. They come out so beautiful, and I just really love these collections. I own a lot of mini dazzles. I just don't usually show them off because I try to work on them on the side. I really love these little tulips. They're so pretty. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to show today. I just really wanted to show this completion. Made me so happy because this is my second square completion, which I really do want to finish some more. And hopefully I do not have, I do have one other whip that it's a square painting, and it's a smaller one, but I kind of don't know where I put it. That's a whip I'm not working on currently because I gotta locate it. I lost it somewhere, so I need to find it. And when I do, I think I can work it up real quickly. So hopefully it might be completion next month, because I know we're already near the end of April. So I am not that fast. I'm fast, but not that fast. Stay tuned for that one. I'm hoping I can get ahead on that one real quick so I can have a third square painting, so I can finally show you all some more squares. And again, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you could do the usual. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. Really helps put the channel out there, and it really allows me the opportunity to show all of these wonderful diamond paintings we love to do, no matter how long they take, little one. And again, thank you for your time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.